This is what America was in the day. All the cars had style. You knew what you were looking at. So I guess if you guys like the old school caddies, then you're in the right place. If you're a purist, you're in the wrong place, because we're not pure here. We're just rocking and rolling the old school styling caddy shacks, maybe some lowered, maybe some stock, maybe some souped up, but hey, it's all gonna be here. So make sure you stick around town, like and subscribe. Welcome back to the channel, Dane Scott from Dane Scott's Caddy Shack. So there I was at my favorite place to get paint, Lake City Paint, Warehouse 9000 online. And my buddy Matt says to me, you know, we got an old Cadillac in the back, in the warehouse back there. I'm like, what? He says, yeah, I don't know if you'd be interested in looking at it or not. Interested? Yes, please. You guys were telling me about the phone in this car, right? What's up with that? That's legit. So that's the first phone you said in Erie County that actually worked in a car. Yep. That's crazy. Look at the condition though. No cracks. 97,000. That's in nice shape for 97,000.
The funny thing about this car, Dean, it was owned by a physician.
Okay.
It was our father's physician, just a couple miles from my dad's body shop.
Uh-huh.
So then the physician's son moves in across from my house 20 years ago. And my dad used to do body work and paint work on this car when I was a little kid. And here it is in the family's building again.
Yeah, that's crazy. Isn't that something?
One of those moments in time that make you question.
That's a regular, what they call a desk phone. I wonder how they hooked it up. There had to be
a big box in the back with a great big whip antenna that he ended up taking out. Left the phone itself for reasons. And now the grandson owns it. He's 18 years old now.
That's just awesome.
Gifted to him. So
it's in the family.
He's going to do the slow restoration. He's not probably just going to make it a driver.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't have to be museum pieces. They're you just fix them up and
it's all intact.
And drive them.
Yeah, it's all intact. So to see the car again and remember my dad working on this car when I was a kid is pretty awesome.
Yeah. So did your dad do the paint job?
Hit and miss. My dad is 86 now, so he can't remember exactly, but I remember him mudding up the quarter panels in the past.
Uh-huh.
And inspecting it. He used to have an inspection license at the time.
Man.
So it's been around, but it's one owner. one owner. Now going to the third generation.
That's probably a plug for the antenna right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it had a big whip on it.
I bet it did.
It would have to.
Wow. Just gorgeous. I mean, just...
It's all there. But you can see the mud in the corners.
Oh, man.
And the fender heels. She's mudded up, but it's all there.
Yeah. This is what America was in the day. All the cars had style. You knew what you were looking at. A lot of things really didn't change a lot, like these mirrors. These are on my 72s. But this 69 and 70 had the real high back seats. Some of these Cadillacs, when they got up into like 76, they had one, what do they call those cars? It was like having a couch in the car. They were so padded and plush with diamond pleats. What do they call those? Darn it, there was a special name that they had for it. Thanks, man. But yeah, they just, and some of the, like 75, they had the Paisley seat designs, and oh my goodness, typical 70s stuff. But yeah, man, thanks for sharing this with me. You'll have to let me know when he gets it out for a ride. Man, and the steering wheel too, that's another thing that crack. Okay, there is some cracks there, but it's not bad to where it's missing the pieces. That's typical. And I think 69 is the rim blow, as I recall. They had 1 year, I think, where they had the horn on the rim.
Okay. I think
Headliner's great.
I think they've got a replacement bumper that he bought at a swap meet. It's getting soft here at the point. Getting soft here. And I know they scored a bumper shell.
Yeah, it's hard to get. I need bumpers on that Eldo.
Just look at the style of that back window.
I know.
It's incredible.
Yep.
Think of the technology to cast that glass.
And there's a
And it's 10.
there's a YouTube video out of the guy that actually designed, was a huge part in designing, I think, the 71 and 72s when they went from this style to my style, and he talks all about how this matches back there, and just how they designed at the time. Okay, this is probably a 472. Yeah, 472. There's a big difference between the 472 and the 500 that's in my Eldo, because I got the 472 in the four-door. I think they had a longer stroke. Bigger bore, maybe, I'm not sure, but the difference is incredible. I mean, night and day between the two motors as far as power. But yeah, no, he's got a great car. He don't need nothing.
Yeah, one owner, they even got the original Roth Cadillac key ring.
That's killer.
Yeah, it's got a lot of legacy to it.
And to have, and it's a family heirloom.
Yeah,
it was his
they got the
grandfather's.
belt
That's
sheets,
just
the owner's
crazy.
manual, they have everything.
That's awesome. Okay, so he needs this, but
Yeah.
they make those. You can get them. There is quite a bit of aftermarket parts or OEM parts that you can get that are aftermarket these days. So, well, thanks guys for showing me that. I appreciate it. Lake City Paint is Warehouse 9000 online, and they're all over Amazon, and they have a wide and vast array of automotive paints and expertise, focusing on lowering prices, customer service, new products, tools, and fulfilling customers' entire needs for your restoration project. Fenders, bumper covers, rockers, rust panels, replacement panels, sheet metal, paints and primers, adhesives, abrasives, aerosol sprays, automotive fasteners, and undercoating kits, car wash and prep items, tools, personal safety equipment, air compressors, and the list goes on. Just go on Amazon.com to find them there, or you can go right to the website, which is warehouse9000.com. Welcome back. Dane Scott again from the Caddy Shack, and we're here Right in town, as a matter of fact. I didn't even know this was here. I drive by here and I see this beautiful Cadillac, and this belongs to Ralph. How you doing, Ralph?
Good, how are you?
Ralph appreciates, what is it? I want to say vintage beauty, because as we were talking, these cars are not around anymore. When you see them, I mean, kids even see, when kids see these, they wave, don't they? They're like, oh, cool car. Yeah. So this is a 76, obviously.
Yep.
Tell me the story on this. How did you get this car?
Well, it was at our local dealer. Greg Sweet had it on consignment from an owner, and I passed by it 2 or 3 times. And like I was telling you, I had a 77 New Yorker Brougham.
Okay.
This color, red with the white top. And I sold that car 15, 20 years ago. And when I seen it, I just fell in love. They're just not around anymore.
Yeah, this is, and of course, you probably saw Greg's. He's got the 66 in the back.
Yep. It has 59,000 original miles on it.
Wow.
Yep. Everything works.
So is this from around here, or where's it?
I'm not sure. I think Kingsville.
Oh, really?
I found some of the documentation inside the glove compartment. The last known owner had a Kingsville address.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I've never seen this car out. Look at how beautiful that interior is.
The story goes they bought it new, and they only drove it on vacations and garaged it every winter.
That's unheard of almost. People didn't do that back in the day. Well, if you had this car, you could afford to do that, you know?
Yeah.
So this probably has, did they run the 472 up to 76, or
This is a 500 cubic inch.
It's the 500, okay. That's what I have in the Eldorado.
Yeah. And that's a beautiful Eldorado.
I saved that car from the crusher.
Yeah. I know you did.
Jay's was going to crush it.